So I'm gonna approach the cabinets with the gallon bottle here. Our gallon bottles come with a nozzle to attach, particularly for, you're gonna have some left over if you're just doing kitchens and bathrooms, which are generally the ideal locations to treat your roach issue. All right, so unwind tube here. Take off the child-proof cap. Insert tube. Take the tape off. Open this up. Alright, once you have it all primed up, you want to put the nozzle on stream. On these nozzles, there's no indication, but you're familiar with this nozzle, I'm sure, homeowners. You're just going to turn it till it comes out straight. Okay? Now that I got it on stream, I'm going to line up the corners, cracks and crevices, CNC treatment. Okay, all in between. They love going in between these areas, even in the hinges. They love that. That's also generally within the hinges and the corners where we put the roach gel, which is also a different way of treating the roaches. This gel isn't as immediately as effective as this is, but you do get great results still nonetheless. All right, I'm gonna line up these cracks and crevices. If you can see me, as such. If you notice, I'm not spraying on the platforms where you sit your stuff. Literally all the squares of the cracks and corners and the crevices. Everybody's cabinets are different and set up as such, but all of that is universal. So you want to hit all of that. Make sure you're hitting all of those borders, okay? Oftentimes, you'll do this and they'll come out, no pun intended, they'll come out of the woodworks, for sure. So, but, as this is a demo, in an apartment that I usually treat, we don't have any problems here. So don't expect any roaches to come out here. Hibbert Exterminating has already been here, so no issues. But now, I guess you can consider this a preventative treat. Cracks and crevices, all the corners. In a grander infestation, you could even take this above and do the full perimeter of the corners along the lines of where the cabinets meet the wall. You can do that as well. We won't need to do that here, but you get the idea. So, top cabinets, bottoms, we're going to do the same thing. We're lining in a straight line on stream all the nooks and crannies and crevices. Sometimes you have a few nail holes within the cabinets that don't have nails in them. You can squirt in there as well, but they literally do go and retreat to all of these little nooks and crannies, so within your cabinets particularly. You can do that. The sink cabinet is also a high point, if you will, for their breeding. The water's right here. A lot of times they'll be right underneath the frame of the sink, which is up in here. So, what you do, if you can, it'll serve you well to even come underneath. And of course, the spray will reach with a good prime and pressure, and you'll hit all underneath the sink as well. A lot of times when I do this in apartments that have an infestation, you see them coming out from beneath the sink if it doesn't have a good seal. So that's what we're going to do. Now, you may ask, does it smell? Does it really stink? It's really hard for me to say, as I'm around these products quite often. I would say amongst all the products I use, it's probably one of the milder ones as smell goes. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that. But with respect to people's allergies and nose sensitivities as it goes, move at your precaution. Maybe just treat one little cabinet just to kind of see. But if you can, ideally, just crack a window. Or after you've done the treatment, you can vacate the premise for a couple of hours or so, or whatever works for you. But ultimately, I'll have you know when we do these treatments, most people don't go anywhere. So, you know, maybe even now and again, we'll even bring like a little deodorizer behind it in case, you know, some people really can't take it. But again, this is one of the milder scents, if you will. Okay, so you've seen me show you all the trouble areas. I won't necessarily go out and have to do all of the cabinets, but ideally wanting to make sure they're empty. And regarding the contents of the cabinet, you can return them probably within an hour or so, just once the product dries. And you can put that stuff back in there, all right? I would also say when you're done with the cabinets, your treatment should then extend to the perimeter. Now, I want to be sure, people, that you're aware about oil and fire. So when you're coming around the stove, be sure, remember, there's always usually a pilot on, and don't be too reckless that you're spraying too near any pilot. Just, you know, what do we call it? Obvious sort of thing, things that you might already know. But should you not, I'll give you that precaution. Be wary about spraying around the stove and pilot lights and all that, because it is oil. So, okay? But yeah, you'll then proceed to do same thing along your baseboards throughout the perimeter. Okay? If you do a little overspray, no worries, it's going to dry. But yeah, definitely not in the middle of the floor. I don't want anyone slipping and falling. But that's what you'll need to do. Now, this cabinet has great seal and caulking all along its borders. So there's really not a lot of gaps per se. Most cabinets in homes aren't like that. So you want to be sure that you're getting right in between those cracks and crevices. I'm just going to do a little line here on the side of the stove. I know I'm not concerned about fire on the side of the stove. Alright? That's what you'll do in the kitchen. Be thorough with that. If indeed you have any breaks or seal on your sink, on the top, on the countertop of the sink, I would then advise also you do a line around there as well. Okay, now again, this apartment has been sealed, so it is good. Now I do see a little gap back here. If you want to come in a little closer, Clark, there is a gap here where the counter head does not fully flush against the wall. If indeed there was a true roach infestation, that's most certainly an area I would want to hit. And I get the nozzle right up close to it, so I'm not making too much of a mess. And I'm just going to go all along there. And again, if you are having a roach issue, I guarantee spraying in a place like this, they're going to come out. They are going to come out. I liken it to my analogy I always give, I offer the customers in using this, right, is you never know how many people live in the building until you set it on fire, right? You set it on fire, you're going to find out how many people live in that building. Same deal with the roaches. While I can't show you that here, trust me, if you set their house on fire, they're going to come out. And that's essentially what you're doing when you're treating these cabinets. Now, I also, so you may ask, Jamal, what about the roaches in my room? I see the roaches in the dining room. Sometimes I see them in the closet. Let me tell you, guess what? All of those roaches came from here first. So that's about it for Super Permacide. You're welcome to purchase this at Hibbert Exterminating for all of your roach issues. We also have other methods if indeed you have any aversion to pesticides. We have gel, we have bait stations, we have green products. This, however, is the one that gets the most immediate results if you need some sort of quick kill. And I'm always available for consult. You have my address at HibbertExterminating.com. And thanks, folks.